What are the revenue streams? I know, for instance, speaking as a professional speaker, when you speak, you get paid for it. When you facilitate sessions, when you get retainership, we know those ones. You've talked about them. What are the other revenue streams?
So coaching is big right now on the continent. And a lot of organizations are beginning to hire external coaches that come to work with their group. And in working with their group, within those organizations, they have internal coaches that are members of some of the bodies that I belong to, for example. So that's why I said if you're not part of those bodies, they won't be able to work with you. Why? Because they have an internal coach who is part of those bodies already. So if you approach them in a way that somebody who is not a coach approaches them, it's already a no-no. The second, other way is by you can make money from royalties. Royalties of contents. So for example, you write a book. It is your book, but that book can be given to a publishing house to reprint in another language.
True.
And there are hundreds of languages around the world that would appreciate a fresh perspective, particularly a perspective from Africa. Why am I saying this? Recently, somebody whose book was published in South Africa, and I won't mention his name because of something that has to do with what I'm about to say. He works on the continent, and his book was so emotive that a competitor approached him specifically around the content of his book, and they asked him if he's able to run a session for them. And then before that, they asked him, will this not be a conflict? And he said, and I quote, I am not using the knowledge in my book for my client. As a matter of fact, we've never used it. And they helped him sign, they got him to sign an NDA to be able to engage with them. So that's
another revenue.
The other one is audio. So a lot of people create audio content of their own and they sell it at events. That is the lowest level of earning when it comes to audio. Where I come from and live, there is a partnership we have with an organization that once you have an audio book, you can load that audio book onto their platform and earn money for life.
Wow.
Now, the truth about it is that not everybody would know stuff like that.
True.
And so, constantly we need to be asking ourselves, are we associating right? Because it's as we associate right that we'll discover the new opportunities and possibilities. That's why the issue of joining a professional association should not be considered. It should be seized. Yes, because when you seize it, it brings you into that space and place where several opportunities are easily coming your way. So several things that have happened to me in the last 1 to 2 years have come by virtue of connect through the associations that I found myself. So
that you are open to new distribution channels.
Yes.
Because for instance, those who have audio productions tend to think it's when they have their CDs or DVDs being sold physically. But here you're telling us there are other distribution platforms by which your products can reach the market and your earnings can come back to you.
Another very interesting thing is that your book can become a film.
Yep.
Now,
I've seen that happen.
The truth about it is that you don't see too many of that happen on the continent. But the
T.D. Jakes' Woman Thou Had Loosed,
yes, okay,
became a movie that grossed so much.
And the beautiful
Chimamanda Adichie's Half of a Yellow Sun.
She's the one that I was actually going to mention.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, Chimamanda doesn't live in Nigeria. What it means is that as much as you are a local person or brand,
think global.
And connect global. Because when you do that, what it does is that it brings local relevance to your work from a global scale. And there's a price to pay for everything. Be willing to pay that price and make the sacrifice and connect with the people that will help you see things from the perspective you are not seeing it.